Okay guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price. And guys, I have to tell you, I'm not at the PC right now, but I'm enjoying a small, beautiful holiday right now. But guys, this is not holding me back. We have a very interesting on-chain data I want to talk about today, but not only that. Maybe you guys can remember. I told you guys yesterday, I'm expecting a dump. I am going short. And guys, we dumped crazy since the last video. Thank you very much, guys, by the way, for the amazing support on the last video. I mean, it probably was because I perfectly actually predicted, with also calling on opening a short position, that this would happen. And now, guys, let's not talk too much. Let's just jump right into the charts so I can show you what I'm expecting next for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency markets, and also what my next trade is going to be. Because guys, as you remember, yesterday I told you I'm going short. I'm still short. We are in around $33,000 in a profit, but I already took some profits, around $10,000 out of this trade. So around $50,000 in a profit with this short right now. Don't be confused. I didn't open this trade with a 50x leverage, guys. I added this 50x leverage at a later stage to take out the margin to use for other positions. So I didn't open this short with such a huge leverage. As you guys know, I make at a max use 5 to 10x for short scalp positions and 3 to 5x for long swing trades. But now, guys, let's just jump right into the charts. As always, thank you very much for your support. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, activate the bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And also, guys, make sure to smash up a like. Every video of mine normally reaches 1,000 likes, so it would be amazing if we could reach that on today's video again. But now let's take a look at what happened. Guys, I told you yesterday on the smaller time frames already that after we broke out of this massive symmetrical triangle, our chances of retesting at least the upward sloping support of our massive rising broadening wedge was very high. I also told you guys that because this rising broadening wedge already had a huge range here at the top, a huge trading range, it was overdue to break out, because normally a broadening wedge normally breaks out when the initial trading range, so the initial trading range and distance between support and resistance, when this all doubles, this is normally the point where it breaks out. And here in this case, we pretty much 4x'd it, so we had to break out, and it was a long overdue breakout. So when I saw the symmetrical triangle breaking to the downside, I called for a short, because I knew that the likelihood was also very high that this rising broadening wedge would break to the downside. Now, guys, there's a last chance for the bulls to actually turn this around and not end up at prices of $16,000 to $14,000. And this is actually a confirmed bounce of this massive symmetrical triangle we can see here. The only problem is that the bulls would need to climb back above the $22,200 level to even confirm this bounce. So till this has happened, guys, for now we need to stick to a bearish narrative, because we need to remember this is actually a bearish chart pattern, the symmetrical triangle. So if we are now seeing here only a fake out to the upside and we break pretty much the $20,000 level to the downside again, I mean, we would definitely count this as a fake out, and this would mean the bulls failed to turn a bearish chart pattern bullish. This means that the bulls used all their steam and power to create this fake out here, and then for sure we need to expect lower prices, because people will have the liquidation prices inside of this triangle, below this triangle, right, long positions. And yeah, as soon as these prices get broken to the downside, people will panic and so on. So this could create this final last wick that we are talking about for the last few weeks now already, and we are preparing for, and we are looking out for any signs in the charts. But other than that, guys, I mean, remember, I'm still in my long swing position. I just scaled it up a little bit. I closed it a little bit yesterday when I said I'm going short. I also scaled down my swing long position, and now I scaled it up again. Now the average entry point is already at only $23,000. I mean, funding fees and the moving around the position now has already cost me a good amount of money, but pretty much this position would have been long liquidated with $150,000 worth of capital. And with moving the position around, I moved the entry price from $29,000 to $23,000 by risking an amount of capital that I'm sure to gain back from this swing trade as soon as the market turns around. And besides that, I mean, the short position already makes up for these losses, which is also a plan that if we correct more to the downside, that these short positions that I just showed you, that I still have open, that I pretty much just scaled up very recently, I will leave this open. It's an $800,000 short trade. I already took profits out of it. As you guys can see, realized P&L $12,000. So we are here very in the clear right now with this trade. It has an entry of 21,500, and I will put and I will have my stop loss in a profit very soon after this video. So guys, make sure to subscribe, activate the bell so you don't miss out on any future updates, and also you don't miss out on any future trade calls. And besides that, let's talk about the on-chain data. This is the MVRV Z-score, and this pretty much shows us at what average price a Bitcoin got bought on-chain. So what is the average price a Bitcoin got bought for? So we can see if this is in a loss, right? On average, a Bitcoin holder should have a loss, so it's not really interesting for him to sell anymore, and the market turns around. And this MVRV Z-score is actually hitting the bottom zone that Bitcoin and also the MVRV score with it bottomed out so far in. And this is a good sign, but we are still in the top range of this bottoming out zone, and we already also wicked below it in the past. So I'm actually expecting this indicator to be more or less rather a bullish, rather a bearish one, just because in the past we went lower after this green box was hit initially. But now guys, don't be too scared. I'm always staying in my long swing position, and besides that, we don't really need to prepare for anything because we have short positions right now open since yesterday, since above the $21,000 level. So even if we go lower, we are just accumulating margin that we can then use to even open up bigger long positions with a low leverage at lower prices, where then at $15,000, $16,000, if we go there, pretty much the risk of liquidation with a liquidation price of $8,000 is then very low. And on top of that, we are only risking profits that we now make with the short positions potentially. So there's really no downside in that, just the potential to have completely free, low risk, big swing long trades if the market corrects to the downside. And if not, the short positions, we can place the stop loss in a profit. We don't lose on them. We have a swing long position open already. If the market turns around, this will also bring us a profit. So we are prepared. But guys, if you enjoyed the content, subscribe, activate the bell. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the content. Leave a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it if we could maybe reach 1,000 likes. That would be amazing. And now, guys, I'm going to enjoy the view and a very nice dinner. Although, as you know, my wisdom tooth got removed like 4 days ago. So I'm not quite able to eat perfectly yet, but soon again. Guys, see you. Bye.